Okay, so back in, so it's been a bit while since I did my last video. Working VHS means that time isn't always available. So I'm still looking at the All the Roses era stuff from Perry Minches at the moment. Obviously, we did the inventory last week. I'm going to look at the footnights this time and have a look at what's on the sprue, what can be made from it, but also look at the box itself. Now, so my box is a bit battered. I've had it a wee while. So like anything else, the artwork's pretty much the same as everything else. It's a sort of paint style front. I love the artwork. I love the fact it gives you a bit closer to work with. Okay, not as much on these ones. It's more silver. But on the other ones, also, it gives you uniforms and that to play with. So what comes in the box? Okay, well, working the box up. In the box, you get instructions. But what about these ones? It gives you some nice liveries of Danish, Roman, sort of the Italians, and the French to use. And as you go into it, it gives you a bit of obviously some things that you can make up out of as well. And it gives some flags. So you've got Richard III. There, you've got Neville. So you've got a couple of Yorkists. And then some Lancasters in there as well. Then on the back, similar sort of thing. It gives you it's again the French, Danish, Holy Roman Empire, sort of some flags and bands. You can use them if you want to run some of them as mercenaries. Just give a bit of flavour, obviously, to your army. I'm not sure who fought on whose side, so that's something to have a look at. But probably find it's whoever paid the most got them. And obviously, what I do like about this one is it gives you a wee little bing of Richard III at the top there, with your standard bearer. Just get a nice bit of colour, way to paint, and a way to do the base. Again, gives you a bit of information about the knights, about what they're armed with, how you can customise them and go through them. So what's in there? Well, you get a basic command sprue. So you obviously get a standard, you can get a leader in there. Now I have used bits of mine, mainly from the men, but also mainly from the footnights, but to make sort of a herald and that, because obviously it doesn't get many of them. So you get a command sprue. Now this one obviously has got the king's head on there. So this basically will help you make the Richard III part there. That's what this is for. So you get the sword there, you get the standard there, the helmet there. So this is to make Richard III. So basically it's a foot knight command, but it allows you to make that and go for anything else. So you get an awful lot in there. Up to... Okay, can't remember exactly how many. I think I should build 38 men at arm. Foot knights, sorry. So there's a beautiful... each sprue allows you to build sort of 6 men. It gives you a mix of things in there for different arms, different weapons as well. So you've got the battle axe, hammer. You've got your swords. You've got more sort of your... They're a really nice set of men. Now every sprue is exactly the same and what you get with it. So in that sense, there's not a great variation on what's on the sprue. However, the mixing of them allows you to do what you want. So in each sprue, you get your 6 bodies. So it allows you to do a good mix, be at the front with sort of forward, maybe using one of these axes going forward, like spear type. Obviously, you've got the sort of long sword here. Mix. Now, what I do like about these kits, I think more than... Oh, sorry, out of focus there. More than anything, is I do like the heads, the mix of heads you get with it. That's upside down, I do apologise. So, let's go to focus. So the heads I give you, you get quite a few in there. I should take these out of the way because these are causing my focus to miss, and I apologise for that. So Get a lovely set of heads here, and I do like the one with the little weird sort of feather at the top. I like him. I like the look of that. I like the way it works. Again, he probably isn't really, if you're using it for one of the York or Lowlands Army, it doesn't probably fit so much, but especially with the Burgundy or Holy Roman Empire, they'd work quite well. And then more helmets there. You get a little visor here, and that obviously goes with the helmet next to it. And obviously you get some of the sort of more little flourishes on the armour around the elbow there. Again, it's looking at which armour you're looking for, what sort of style you want your knights to be in, and dictating that. But there's a lot of differences here that can be put onto it to make quite a lot of unique men. I mean, there's 10 heads for 6 bodies, so that gives you a bit of things. And then in weapons, you've got all these extra swords you can add to them. Obviously, one there without a sword in it, scab. So if they've got the sword out, you've got to have that to them. You've got a mix of swords and hammers, and obviously long poles there. So there's a nice selection. I say each one is exactly the same. There's no difference on it. So it's just looking at what sort of style you'll want. I've not physically made any of them from this pack yet, but what I do have is from the miniatures infantry range. There's actually obviously fully armoured ones in there. So I've used him as a standard for now. My hope will be later on to maybe put him as a standard in the normal army, in a men at arm army, and figure out, play with, if I can get like a normal standard arm, which I think I can get from the command one. I can, if you go look at this command here, the command, this you get in the foot command. What I'll probably do is turn him into the standard for the billhooks, because he's not fully armoured legs, but that's fine. He's not fully armoured, he have a normal head, and his arms aren't armoured, whereas the command group you get for the billhooks in the infantry box gives you a fully armoured person who I quite like, but I say I'll probably use him more in the men at arms when I finish making them all up. So it's a nice wee set, nice box. My hope will be, as I go on and get this army finished built, I've got a unit of archers to make, a unit of billhooks to make, and a unit of men at arms to make, and then I need to pick up a couple more of the horses for light infantry. Now again, I'll review these in another video. I'll do a mix. That's what I'll probably do in one video, is I'll do the light infantry plastic next, and then I've got some metals to review. I've got the commanders for the Yorkists to do here, and I've got the light infantry here to do. Now I'll tell you about, just a minute ago I told you I made a herald. So again, playing with the extra bits. I don't really want a herald in my main unit, but actually the Lord have the wee herald there to go around, comes out quite nice. Now obviously the goal will be, as I built them, I hope today I might get the men at arms built today, hopefully, and then work on other little bits and pieces. The main goal will be, once it's all painted, show the army, talk you through the army, the points for billhooks and what it does. Again, this can be used. Someone asked me in another video was what systems this can be used for. I would say I'm building it for never mind the billhooks. However, there is also pike and shot. There is also Warhammer Historical, now out of print now, but you can still get hold of the rulebooks fairly easily. It can be used for many game systems, whatever you really want to look for. Osprey do other ones from Lion Rampant, even Dragon Rampant. They can even be used in Kings of War as humans. So it can be used for a lot of things. I love the models, they look really nice. But I said I'll do the light cavalry next. That's the one thing I'll do next after this one. I've not started building them yet. They're mainly for my son's unit. I'm going to pick another box up and I can make a unit of metal and plastic, just see what the differences come out like. But please bear with me. Obviously, I've just started doing these videos, so they're not brilliant. I haven't got really got a place to work from at the moment, so once I get that sorted out, the videos will be better. But hopefully you like them, and we can keep going with them, and we can go through it with you. Alright, thank you very much, and I shall see you in the next one.